Hello everyone and welcome to Machine Learning and AI Tutorials. In this tutorial, we explain how to install and run on a local computer the Bonsai 27B family of models. And here is a brief demonstration. I'm running a model on my local computer equipped with NVIDIA 3090 GPU. You can also run this model completely on CPU. And over here I ask the model solve the differential equation, and over here is the solution. Let me show you how everything works in practice. For example, let's ask another question. Solve the differential equation. For example, let's give something which might be a little bit difficult. And over here you will see in real time how the solution is computed, and you can see how quickly the model responds. Note over here that I'm running this model on a local computer. That is, it's completely run locally. What you can see is a graphic user interface that is generated and shown in my web browser. Before I explain the installation procedure, let's briefly go over the family of Bonsai models. Note over here that I deliberately said the family of models. This is because Bonsai is in fact a number of models that I will explain later on. First of all, Bonsai 27B family of models provides vision capabilities, agentic tool calling, thinking. It provides a long context, and it also provides a tiny footprint. Tiny footprint is very important. For example, a particular model, which is 1-bit Bonsai 27B, can be compressed to 1.125 bits per weight, and consequently it can fit on a modern iPhone without memory offloading. Over here you can see the summary of 1-bit models with different size and compressions. And over here you can see the ternary models, again with different size and compression. In this video tutorial, I will explain how to install the ternary Bonsai 27B GGUF model. A nice thing about this model is that it's around 9 times smaller than FP16, which is the full-size model, while it retains 95% of intelligence of the full-size model, which is really amazing. Furthermore, you need to reserve only around 7 GB of space on your local disk to run this model, which is also very important. And again, it preserves 95% of intelligence of the full-size model. Okay, let's start with installation. First of all, click here and search for terminal. And then over here, let's first update and upgrade all of our packages. To do that, execute these two commands and enter your password. Note that it's always a good idea to completely update your system packages before you install any other program. So let's wait until this command completes. Next, we have to make sure that we have compilers, Git, and curl on our system. Consequently, we need to run this command. This command will install build essential, Git, and curl. Next, we have to make sure that we have the Git support for large-scale files. Consequently, we need to install Git LFS. Then over here, we need to make sure that we have the Python development environment. Consequently, we need to run this command. Next, let's verify that we have Python on our system by running this command. Next, let's run the command that will install Python for virtual environments. Good. Next, let's make sure that we have NVIDIA CUDA compilers on our system. We can do that by typing this command, and you should see something like this. Note over here that you can also build this model without your GPU. In that case, you don't need NVIDIA CUDA compilers. However, if you have a GPU, I strongly suggest to try to build this model together with your GPU. This is the approach that I will follow in this tutorial. If you don't have NVIDIA CUDA compiler, then go to your favorite web browser and search for NVIDIA CUDA Toolkit. Click on Download Now, and over here you need to make a selection. You need to select Linux, then you need to select your operating system. Over here you need to select your Ubuntu, and then here you can actually download the version for your Ubuntu. In my case, it's 24.04. I suggest to go with this Debian or Debian network, and here are the instructions. Next, let's go to our home folder and let's clone the remote repository of this model. Here's what you need to type. Okay, now if this is too complex for you to type, you can simply search Google, and then you should click here, then copy this part over here, and then click here, and then you will basically need just to do this, as I will show you. And then over here, you just need to type llama.cpp. And that's it. That's precisely what's written over here. Let me copy it again to make sure that everything is correct. It is correct, and press enter. And this will clone the remote llama.cpp repository, actually the branch created by Prism ML Engineering. Okay. Next, let's navigate to the new folder, and inside of this folder we need to call the build command. Here's the build command. We simply call cmake-b build dggml CUDA on cmake build-g. Note over here that if you don't have cmake on your system, you can easily install it. And let me show you how to do that before I run this command. So to install cmake, you simply need to type this, and that's it. And now again we can try to call the cmake build. Here it is, and press enter. Note over here that it might take a while to completely build everything. Consequently, you need to be patient. After approximately 10 minutes, llama.cpp will be compiled, and we can proceed further with downloading the model. First of all, let's create a Python virtual environment. I need a Python virtual environment since I want to install the Hugging Face Hub library, which will help me to download the model. Then let's activate the Python virtual environment. Then let's install Hugging Face Hub, which will enable us to download the model. And once we do that, we can simply type this command to download the model. Let me explain this command. Here we are calling HF, which is Hugging Face, then we are calling download, and then over here we need to specify the repository. To find this repository, you can simply Google this and then copy this, and that's precisely this part over here. Next, you need to find your model file. To find the model file, you simply need to basically go again over here, and then here click on files and select the files that you want to download. In my case, as you can see over here, I'm downloading this file. So I will copy it, search it over here, and this is the file. You can also try some other files, and you can read more to understand what they are. Okay, then here you need to specify. Over here you have actually, let me put it here, right here you can see this part over here. This is the local directory where you will store your model, and I'm going to store the model in the new folder that will be created inside of my home folder, whose name is Bonsai, and press enter. And now the model will be downloaded. Note over here that the size of the file is 7.2 gigabytes, and you should relatively quickly download the model file. And after we do that, we will simply run Llama server and we will host our model locally. After the model is downloaded, let's run it. To run the model, I'm going to simply call build bin llama server -m, then I'm going to specify the path to my model, and then over here I'm going to specify the host. So over here you can see the complete command. And that's it. Simple as that. And after you press enter, you need to wait for a while and you will see a message that you can actually host your model locally. Okay, let's wait. Okay, and here it is. Once you see this message, you can actually press Ctrl and click over here, and voila, here you are. And let's ask a question: who are you? And what are you? And where are you hosted? Let's do this and let's see what happens. And now let's see what happens. It's going to take a while to load the model, and then you will quickly see the answer. And that's it. I hope that you liked this video. If you like the videos I'm creating, please press the like and subscribe buttons, and see you in the next video tutorial.